I'm delighted to welcome you to Teachers College for our 4th annual academic festival. It's always a joyous occasion at TC. Technology involves us in many ways. It transforms us from passive spectators to active learners. It puts vast amounts of information at our fingertips and empowers each of us to become creative seekers of new knowledge.
Humanity always has faced the challenge of living sustainably with the natural environment, but never before has the challenge of environmental sustainability threatened the entire planet. The potential of information technologies to be a great equalizer, I think, is extraordinarily powerful. The fact that we can all be part of the global information network and that even the poorest places in the world will have wireless broadband available to them within a short period of time is a phenomenal opportunity.
The network is just in the beginning of impacting the disaggregation and reaggregation and the asynchronous nature of education. The second big technology is multimedia. And by that I mean we just have an ability to teach things in a way that we never could have before. It's the electoral politics simulation that show you how just 100 votes in one particular county can change the outcome of an election. But the potential of data, of big data, is so tremendous for personalizing educational experiences, creating feedback loops from K through 12 to post-secondary.
The access issue to hardware is going to lessen because tablets will become cheaper and cheaper, because apps will also be on cell phones like Jeffrey Sachs was talking about. Working with people to use those well, be they parents or teachers, is still going to be a challenge.
At the college, we like to think that we're not just consuming tools, we're not just bringing in tools, but we're also building tools for learning, and we're bringing the insights from faculty and students into the tool building process.
What is a university? A university is just a collection of buildings around a library. It took the vision and imagination of a Gary NATRIELLO to create the new library at Teachers College.
Where we would study teaching and learning and new ways of doing both of those things. We think that education needs many more forward-looking entities. Whose job it is to just think about what should we be doing next? How do we progress things? How do we expand and extend education and all of its possibilities? And how do we use all the new tools that we and others can develop to do that?
We hear a lot about social networks used in disaster preparedness and response. One of the themes is often about emergent behavior, which is simple actions that can lead to complex bottom-up solutions.
What's really offered here is more democratic communication. What's really offered here is more ideas.
We found out that kids wanted to learn about technology and kids wanted to learn about money. A lot of this is about vision. The other piece is experience. It's making sure kids have experiences, they're actually doing and experience it.
Google and Facebook have developed algorithms which are really filters for the content that you get. There are real pitfalls for developing adolescents. There's a disjunction between feeling and action, and there's not an appreciation of cause and consequence.
One of the most fundamental issues of our time, of how to keep the humane dimensions of education alive in a world that's more and more submerged in an endless sea of data and objectification of the personal life.
And if you think about the potential to really educate children about the reality of globalization, what can be better than having kids around the world directly connected with each other?
In reading about John Gertner's new book on the history of Bell Labs, The Idea Factory, I noted that some striking parallels between Bell Labs and Teachers College. Both institutions were household names. Both were hotbeds of innovation that yielded astonishing breakthroughs and discoveries in the 20th century. The big difference, of course, Bell Labs' heyday as an R&D powerhouse has long passed. It no longer exists. TC's best days for educating the future are still to come.